Yes, yes. Yeah. It's the daily, the daily. Yeah, yeah. It's the it's the daily, the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. Power Monday, all up in here, and I'm ready to hear your cheer. Yeah. Everything is gonna be all right, and we gonna make sure that the bed don't get us. Sometimes you get the bed, sometimes the bed get you, but you gotta do what you really came through to do. Hey, and I'm glad you came through, and I'm so good to have my eyes up on you. T carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have you in my sides. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, you know everything is gonna be all right. Yes, it will. And my brother Ansel Jones. My brother Ansel Jones. Be more stand up all day, every day. Tonight, we talking about that hint that they didn't get, or should I say the hint that they didn't take. You ever try to give somebody a hint? You're trying to tell them something straight up and down, but they're not understanding it and they're not getting it. So you know how people say, well, evidently such and such can't take a hint. They can't take a hint. They still want things that you cannot deliver, and you don't care if you are going to give her or give him something they want. They shit is strong and you can't really front. Sometimes people's desire is stronger than your resistance. So if you try to give them a hint about something, it's not going to work. And you sitting there, you're type frustrated because you know that you're going to have to take things to the next level and let somebody know that the answer is no, but they not really trying to hear that, and it shows. And they not no. I said no. So that's what we're talking about tonight. The hint that they didn't take, and when being straight up doesn't work. Because sometimes you can be straight up with a person and let them know exactly what it is. But it doesn't matter. Because your being straight up will just go over as being mean to them. And you'll wind up looking like the bad guy just for saying no, or for not offering, or for not being there, whatever the case may be. You're not going to be the one looking good on this. It's just that you're not going to come out on top visually in this situation when somebody's desire is stronger than your resistance. And we have probably all been there. Somebody has probably liked you more than you like them. And, you tried to let them down easy. Maybe you even tried to take the friend route, we could be friends. Everything is going to be good. We could be friends. I ain't mad at you. It's not that you're ugly. It's not that you can't get nobody. But not right now, Heidi. I can't get with you. I can't put you down. I can't be in a situation where you're around. I ain't even trying to clown you. Ain't trying to have sex. Ain't trying to do nothing. Ain't trying to protect your honor. I'm not trying to be there, but with you, a life they want to share. And they going to do whatever they got to do to get with you. And they don't really fucking care. This is not a diss show. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying this to chronicle a situation that we are probably all familiar with. and how trying to be nice to somebody can go left, and trying to be straight up with somebody can go mean. It can make you look like the bad guy. Like, you ain't have to do it like that. You ain't have to say it like that. You ain't have to be that way. Have to be that way. You have to be that way. You ain't have to be that way. So you told him straight up and down, I don't like you like that. But it doesn't mean that I'm mad at you or anything dealing with your personality or being, but they ain't trying to see it. What? They ain't trying to see it your way. They gonna have their way. You today, and you don't understand the plan. They gonna make you the woman, the man, even it's only in their mind. Yo, it don't even have to be that, because you may have an opportunity. Somebody may see you as having an opportunity for them. Like, let's say a situation where you are a promoter, you promote shows. And a certain person wants an opportunity to be booked on your shows. They know your shows are doing numbers. It's a chance for them to make some money. It's a chance for them to get out there and have their voices heard. It's a chance for them to make a little come up in the showbiz world. But you can't book them because, number one, nobody is going to come and see them. That's number one in showbiz. A lot of people be thinking that their talent is going to get them over. Yes, you are the best, but guess what? You don't put no asses in them seats. Ain't nobody booking you. Yes, you are the best. Yup, you the funniest, or you're the best. You have the most skill. Can nobody get with you? If it was a contest, no question would it be that you're going to win. But because your popularity is this much, we cannot take a chance on you because we're going to do nothing but lose money because nobody's going to come. We got to pay. We got bills to pay. So anyway, or you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough, so they can't take a chance on bringing down the quality of their shows by booking you, because it's going to make it look like Amateur Night at the Apollo, and they may not be going for Amateur Night at the Apollo. So they're not trying to hear that. You're not getting booked on these shows. You're not getting booked. You're not getting booked. You're not a good look. You're not getting booked. And yo, it's not a good look. You're not getting booked. Yo, it's not a good look. I can't book you on these shows. You know how it goes. Get your shit up and we'll flow another time, another way. We'll do business one day. Business venture. Not right now, though. I don't know who sent you, but I cannot do a business venture. I said, I don't know who sent you, but right now I can't do no joint venture with you. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily go get it show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I am your host, Sun 752, a.k.a. Omar, with the... And if you can't say Omar with the... Well, then you just say Omar with the R's, the Daily Go Get Mism Show, all up in your area. I'm here, you're here, feeling like a real man should, and I hope that you're feeling like a real man should, too, tonight on this Power Monday, the 8th. The 8th is on fire. We don't need no Monday. Let the burn. Burn. Shout out to Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me some you and Mona Garris is all up in the house. What up, Mo? What up, Mo? Freshly birthday, Mo. What up, Mo? You know what I mean? Mo smooth as Mo wet. That's my word. Smooth as Mo wet. Carol Chamber, let me favorita. Carol Chamber, let me favorita. And Stacey Yvette White. Stacey Yvette White. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna get it. Okay. So yeah, the hint that they didn't take. What do y'all know about this? The hint that they did not take. Sometimes we try to be nice to somebody, you know, calling ourselves letting them down easy. You know what I mean? You might be the type of person you don't feel the need to be mean to nobody. What for what? You ain't got to be mean to nobody. All you have to do is get your point across. But what happens when in getting your point across, you're not getting your point across? You know why you're not getting your point across? You're not getting your point across because they're not trying to hear that shit. They want what they want, and they're not trying to hear no no's. Now, honestly, in my opinion, it's a dope thing. It really is. It is hot to me when somebody says, I'm not taking no for an answer. Well, I'll take it for an answer, but I won't take it for a finality. You know what I'm saying? I'll take no for an answer, but I won't take it as a finality. So you can tell me no today, but I'm going to try tomorrow. No today, try tomorrow. Beg, steal, ask again, borrow. Whatever I got to do to succeed, I'm going to get what I want, go for what I need. I'm not hearing the words say stop, and I'm not trying to hear that till the ball drops on the first of the month, first of the day, first of the year. Yeah. So I mean, I think when somebody is tenacious and in that way, and when they are so forthcoming and fearless, you know, people who are salespeople are attractive to me. I think it's so dope how when salespeople start to develop, you know, in the beginning, you know, you're worried about all that rejection. Like I can't have people telling me no. I can't have, you know, your pride be all fucked up. And really it's false pride. It's false pride. Because if you fear somebody telling you no, and that's going to make you go away go away the first time it happens, then you ain't built for almost anything. Because what's the use in trying if when you don't get something the first time, you're going to give up? I want to know what y'all think about this. Because something caught my attention today. And what's going on, Cherry? It's Cinderella, Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. It's Cinderella, Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. Good to see you, Dana Dane. It's the Dane. Whoa. Okay, I want your opinion about something. Today, I saw a meme, a post on Facebook, and it said, "Oh, you know what it said? I'm gonna tell you what it said. It says something like, I'm going to tell you straight up what it said, and then I gotta paraphrase it, right? But don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, son. Don't worry about me. What it said was something about a strong woman will just leave. A strong woman will just leave when she sees that she's not getting the kind of love that she wants, or something like that. She won't try to, it says something like she won't try to fix it. She won't try to wait it out, or something like that. And you know, my condescending ass, I wrote back. I commented on the post like, how is this a strong woman? Like I wrote, I'm not trying to be smart, but honestly, where's the strength in this? I don't see where this makes you strong. If you call yourself a strong woman, and you know how some black women are quick to throw out that strong black woman thing, like you can't deal with a strong black woman, black man can't deal with a strong black woman, black men can't deal with strong black women. Well, evidently a lot of people have different definitions of what strength is, but yeah, I was really wondering, where's the strength in this? If you love somebody and you show that love, and you see that love is not being reciprocated back to you, I have questions. How deep into this relationship are y'all in? Because she said she won't try to fix it. So that lets me know that they are in a relationship. So maybe the love was given at some point. But when you talk about giving up without trying, without putting in effort, without calling a meeting, without trying to put in the work, without trying to have a meeting of the minds, without trying to get any understanding, I don't see how that's strength. Now, she may have been writing from the standpoint of it's so hard for some people to walk away that they try to repair something that can't be fixed, or they try to stay in abusive situations or demeaning or humiliating situations when they really should just go ahead and leave it go, let it go, leave it be, leave it alone. I don't know. So I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all see that as being a strong person? She said a strong woman. That's what it said. A strong woman will walk away, will just walk away when the love that she gives isn't being returned. I wasn't seeing that. I wasn't seeing that. But you know, when I talk about when I think about strength, I think about what you had to build yourself up to be, because people don't start off strong. You get strength by enduring challenges, by building up your stamina and endurance, by being able to withstand more than you were able to withstand before, by being able to go back to the lab when things don't work out and devise another plan. You know, when the original blueprints are rejected, you're able to go back to the drawing board and redo some shit. Go back in there. Yeah, they laughed at me. Yeah, they ridiculed me. Yeah, they told me I would never make it. They told me I wasn't right for this job or for this mission. But nah, I didn't let that discourage me. I went back. I kept trying. I kept reading. I kept studying. I kept asking. I stayed around. I watched. I tried some other things. But one thing is for sure is I hung in there. I didn't give up. I didn't allow somebody to close my curtain before I was ready to end my show. I didn't do that. To me, that's strength. But I guess when maybe you have been the one to give way, or should I say to submit to somebody else's will too many times, maybe you look at that. Maybe you look at being able to finally walk away without feeling bad as strength. I wasn't understanding what she was saying. And maybe y'all can help me out with that. But when I was talking about the salesmen before, I think salesmen are attractive because they know that the sale starts when the answer is no. Anybody can sell something that's hot. But guess what happens when something is hot? When something is hot, then there's a lot of competition. And you don't get to sell it at the price that's going to be as lucrative for you as if you just came up with this new thing and it's a little strange and people got to see the way it works. So you got to sell them in on it because people love little insider information. Like, yo, I got this new product. Yo, I got this new shit. I got. I'm gonna put all my family and friends on with this shit because this thing is hot and I'm getting it for cheap. So like when the crack era in the 80s was out, crack damn near sold itself. But guess what? Crack damn near sold itself, but guess what? It did not compete with itself. It did not go to jail for competing with itself. And it sure didn't shoot itself over territory or real estate. That's what it didn't do. So people who did not understand the trials and tribulations of that game thought that you just had these rocks in your hand or down your drawers or in your ass or wherever you put it. And you just made money hand over fist. No, you had to try. You had to compete with other motherfuckers that was up 24 hours a day trying to get as much money as possible. Yeah, you had to compete. And sometimes when you competed, you drew the ire and jealousy and envy and sometimes disgust of rivals. And they would get rid of you. So no, the game wasn't easy. It was just lucrative. So when I see a salesman understanding that the sale starts when the customer says no, they know they got to go in there and they got to dig. So they look for clues. Like if you say straight up no without even listening to them, all right, that's one thing. It might not be a good idea to waste time with you. But if it was like, I don't know, like, how much it costs? Well, then they know, oh, wait a minute. Let me go in here. Because now it's time for me to play around with prices. It's time for me to play around with features. It's time for me to play around with characteristics and specs and all of that kind of stuff. But I got me a fish on the hook. I'll be goddamn if I let this motherfucker off. So sometimes you have to deal with that in your personal life. Sometimes somebody wants something from you that you do not want to give. And they will press you and press you and press you and press you and press you, press you and press you. Now, if it's somebody or something that somebody has that you really don't want, you need to be straight up and down with them and tell them, no, I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want to support that. I don't even want to support you for doing that. No, get the fuck away from me. See, somebody is only going to remember to get the fuck away from me. They're not even going to remember that you didn't want what they were selling, or that they weren't selling it correctly, or that their approach was all off. Remember, where my Sesame Street fans at, yo? Where my Sesame Street watchers? Where my late 60s babies? Where my 70s babies? 80s babies too. I'm talking about when Sesame Street was Sesame Street. I'm talking about when we had Cookie Monster, no fucking Veggie Monster. I'm talking about when Ernie and Bert, slept in the same room and nobody was calling them gay. I'm talking about that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when kids could be kids. Anyway, remember, I don't know if y'all remember a particular episode on Sesame Street where Grover, who was my favorite character on Sesame Street, but remember, Grover at times was a door-to-door salesman. Remember, Grover was a door salesman. Door salesman. Yes, he was. He going to knock on your door, give you a bell a buzz. Well, anyway, he showed up at Kermit's house, and he was selling earmuffs. Some nice furry earmuffs. Keep your ears warm. You know what I mean? He was selling earmuffs. And Kermit didn't want the earmuffs. He kept saying, like, I don't really want the earmuffs. What else you got in the bag? And Grover was like, come on, I got these earmuffs. Why don't you want the earmuffs? I want the earmuffs. Like, Kermit was like, nah. Like, man, I don't want no earmuffs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever kind of muffs you got, keep people. He said something about tummy muffs. You know what I'm saying? All these other different kind of muffs that don't even exist. So, Grover's got all, how Grover get all hype. And he's like, yo, wow, I sell earmuffs. You know what I mean? Why don't you want the earmuffs? And Grover had to tell him, like, listen, man, I don't have ears. I don't have ears. And he said it like, because I don't have ears. Because I don't have ears. He ain't have no ears. So Grover, being the salesman that he is, he sold him a pair of ears with the earmuffs. Sold him a pair of ears with the earmuffs. Sold him a pair of ears with the earmuffs. He said, yo, you ain't getting out of this. No bluff. Remember that shit? That shit had an impression on me as a young boy. Like, yo. The whole time, we didn't even notice that Kermit didn't have ears. We didn't know. We didn't notice. They kept our concentration off of that. That Jim Henson was a fucking genius. He was a genius, son. He was a genius. We wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I don't even know what Grover is. He's a monster. He's Grover Monster, right? So monsters were created on Sesame Street so that children who had nightmares about monsters and stuff, that they would get comfortable with monsters and not be afraid of monsters. That was genius. That was psychological genius within itself. So you watch scary movies, horror movies and stuff like that, and you won't have bad dreams because you realize that not all monsters are bad. Okay, that was fly. Then you have animals interacting with monsters, and you got animals that don't have ears, and you don't even, but your dialogue, your script is so fly between the two characters that people don't even notice that, yo, frogs don't even wear clothes, let alone wear earmuffs. But this monster sold him a pair of ears and earmuffs to go with him. It was genius. Genius, I tell you. Genius, I tell you. But there was the power of salesmanship. And when you look at that cartoon and many that were on Sesame Street, you see the power of selling. One thing that Grover didn't do was, although he pushed the envelope, he didn't get frustrated to the point where he insulted the frog. He didn't insult his customer. And the customer wanted to buy the product, so he didn't discourage the salesperson from selling the product. He just wanted him to sell the right product. In our lives, in our human personal lives, we probably would have tried to do what Kermit did, but we would have got bitten in the ass by it because we tried to give a hint to the monster, so to speak. It could be somebody who has a romantic interest in you. It could be somebody who wants to go into business with you. It could be somebody that wants to do something with you, be friends with you or something, and they're not getting the hint. So it's not that the hint that you're sending wasn't a good hint. It's just that they didn't want a hint. They didn't want the hint, and they didn't want the truth. They didn't want you to be straight up and down. If you would have been straight up and down, then you would have hurt their feelings. And that's all they would have remembered. And that's all they would have accused you of. And that's all they may have even retaliated against you. You know, I don't know if any of y'all have had anybody get you back for something that you didn't even fucking do. So they getting you back for being mean to them, for shitting on them when that's not what you did. They just didn't take the fucking hit. They didn't take the hint, and they mad at you because they didn't want the hint that you were giving them. They didn't want to hear what you had to say. What's up, Queen Matu Mayini, Monica Davis, Queen Monica is all up in the house. Hold on, let me read some of y'all comments because I wasn't reading none of them. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. 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 Word up. All right. Daily Go Get a Mism Show. If y'all want to call into the show, 319-527-6199. Once again, 319-527-6199. For any new listeners, y'all know this is a totally uncensored show. You say it how you mean it. You know, express your passion in any form of fashion. And so Jones says, I'm old enough to know good music. I don't want your demo. People selling music and it ain't good shit. You know, I mean, that's why a lot of those mixtapes only be like $5. Like, they want to make it as easy and seamless as possible for you to go ahead and give them a play. Giving them a play. That's giving the opportunity, giving somebody a chance. All right, you screw it up and they want another chance. You do the math. All right. And so Jones says at NARS, I told this guy spit a hot 16. He said, what's that? Yeah. Answer. Yeah. So what the fuck was he? How was he writing? He might have been writing bars, but they wasn't 16. It wasn't 16 of them. That's funny. If you're going to sell CDs, the least you could do is give me a sample. They do it at the food court. You know what? You funny, man. But you're right. I used to make, if you were selling CDs on the street, if I was near my car, I would tell you, all right, pop it in the CD player now. Let's hear. And you know what? I used to ask them, well, what's your best track? What's the best track on here? I ain't got time to be listening to the whole shit. What's the best track? And then cats who didn't understand, they would be like, well, I got something for the ladies. I got something for the streets. I got something for the G's. I got something for the club. Nigga, what's the best song on here? What's the song on here that if you play it, motherfuckers gonna be like, I'm buying it. I'll find out what's on the rest of the CD later. But right now, I got this on repeat and I'm playing this. I'm playing this shit. And I'm telling them that because that is an industry staple. When record execs call you in to see if you are worthy of them investing money in you, in other words, signing you to a deal, they're going to ask you, well, what's the best song on your CD? If you've already written, produced, and performed your album, they're going to ask you, well, what's the best song? And they only going to listen to about 30 seconds of it. So if you got a long ass intro, but one thing they ain't going to do is they're not going to go to track 4 and they're not going to go to number 9 and this interlude or not. No. What's the best song? You got 2 minutes of my time and we going to put this shit on the hourglass. Turn that bitch up. Play the song. Oh, my best song is track 4. Boom. Yeah. Came in the door, said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more, but this fight me, bite me, invite me to rhyme. Can't hold it back. I can't hold the line. Get off my throat, clear in my throat. The rhyme will be kicking in till I hit the last note. You got to, like, okay, yo, I think you might have something. I'm feeling it. Play that shit again. Yeah. So you introduced the wrong song. You didn't sell yourself properly. So when it doesn't sell, when somebody passes on you, it's not their fault for not believing in you. You didn't set it up right. It could be because you don't know. It could be because you don't listen. It could be because you are not ready. It could be a whole lot of things. But nonetheless, what we dealing with, right? I tell you what we dealing with. We dealing with the hint that you didn't take. Somebody was trying to put you on, and you wasn't trying to hear what they were saying. You wasn't trying to listen to the voice of reason. The reason that we're here. Okay, all right. So what else are I talking about? Well, all right, wait. Okay, all right. TK, right? You didn't agree with the story that I was talking about. You don't agree that a strong woman doesn't, would just walk away or whatever. Okay, all right. If that's what you're talking about, I think okay. Ansel Jones says, okay, wait. TK Wright says it takes courage to not get what you need and to push past your personal feelings. Push past your personal feelings and to at least attempt to dip into the feelings of your significant other and try to fix it. Yeah. But the only thing is push past. That's P-A-S-T. See, you don't push past. See, a pass is like, here's my bus pass. And, it's not your bus past because the past is like something that happened before, push past. See, when you go past something, you get in front of it, P-A-S-T. P-A-S-T. Power Monday. Power Monday. I'm a Panther. A power. Okay, all right. She also says, too many times we women expect our significant other to just know how we need to be loved, which changes as we grow. You ain't never lied about that. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, says, in some situations, silence can be the loudest voice. With that being said, Leave a Dear John letter with no forwarding trail of a V. What's a V? Trail of a V. You mean like V for Valentine's Day? V for Virgin? V for Victor? V for very confused? Oh, no forwarding trail of a contact. Okay, I got you. TK Wright says we have to verbalize that, and at times give examples on how to achieve the love that we need. I agree. And so the Cookie Mouse, cookie, word up. All right. Narciso says, I remember Grover trying to sing with Stevie Wonder. Grover was giving it a good, Stevie Wonder can make Stevie Wonder's so good, he can make other people who may not be that good at singing sound good on his shit. That's how much of a musical genius that motherfucker, that Stevie Wonder. He would sing with anybody. Listen, anybody who makes it on Sesame Street to sing, you can best believe they have musical power. They got musical power. Cherry says, my favorite salesperson on Sesame Street was Lefty. Lefty, the one with the trench coat, always whispering, I got them letters for you. Yeah, but Lefty was kind of shady, boy. You know what I mean? Would they even be able to let Telly do that nowadays? And be like, nah, that's sending too many people, too many kids had drug dope dealing parents nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You can't even teach secrecy anymore. You can't teach secrecy anymore. I'm saying, but I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Word. Hold on. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right. And so says the Muppet Show tonight was my show. Yeah, the Muppet Show was dope. But not more than Sesame Street, because Sesame Street came on every day. That shit was my joint. Charlene said, I thought Grover was a raggedy dog. Nah. I don't know what Grover was supposed to be, but he was kind of bluish. You know what I mean? He was a monster. They was all of the Muppets on Sesame Street were considered to be monsters. They were supposed to be monsters. I remember reading about it, like the whole concept, the whole monster thing. Monster. They didn't want kids to be afraid of monsters. Also said, by the way, I noticed that you wrote Drover, but I'm not gonna get you my Charlene, my Charlene. So I'm not even going. Forget I even mentioned it. Big Bird hallucinating, seeing Snuffleupagus. What's your promo single? Word. Oh Lord, the grammar police are out. Nope. Punctuation Panther, baby. Spell. Good God. What is it good for? Learning. TK Wright says, you know that I have a lisp, sucker. Y'all know that's the way Snoopy used to laugh, right? That's the Snoopy. Shout out to Snoopy. Shout out to the Peanuts. Shout out to Snoopy and the Peanuts. And Charlie Brown says Snoopy and the Peanuts. Charlie Brown, put the football right on the ground, kick Lucy in the head. Yeah, I said what I said. Yeah. All right, y'all. So yeah. The hint that they didn't take. Sometimes you're not going to be the good guy no matter how hard you try. Sometimes you can really, really try to be the good guy, but it's not going to work out because somebody doesn't want to take the hint that you are giving. It's not going down like that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. And it's going to catch you off guard because you really are trying to be nice. You may be the type of person that really tries to be nice. And you realize that there's sometimes and some people that you just can't really be nice to and still get your point across. There's some people that you're going to have to, pretty much bring the hammer down on them and let them know that this is the way it is. You can't change it. And this discussion is over. There's no more negotiations. But understand that it may make you the bad guy. That's what you have to understand more than anything else. It may make you the bad guy. So if you're the type of person that needs to be the hero in all the situations that you involve yourself in, you may want to only involve yourself in situations that you want to be the aggressor in, as far as asking for something, needing something, and requiring services. Because when you have to sell yourself to people, it takes a bit of humility that sometimes has to be learned. It's not always taught straight up. It's not something that we all privy to. You understand? Do you underdig? Do you feel me? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you feel what I'm going with this thing? And do you understand through you? Give me a shout. Word. Okay. All right. That hint that they didn't take. We've all sat around with our friends, exchange stories. Like, yo, such and such can't take a fucking hint. They're like, I know. You know what I mean? Think about back in the day when somebody teased you because they knew somebody was all up on your top. Somebody was going after you. Man, you were the eye of their affection. They wasn't trying to hear that. They was crushing on you hard as fuck. And they wasn't trying to hear that you had a boyfriend or that you just wanted to be friends or that you wasn't ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready to fall in love. They wasn't trying to hear all of that. Like, it can be attractive. Some people have, quote unquote, worn some people down that way. She kept saying no. I kept saying, well, what about? She kept saying no. I kept saying, well, what about? Kept saying no. I kept saying, well, what about? Kept saying no. I kept saying, 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 what about me? What about us? What we'll see? I'll be back tomorrow. I don't care what you say. There's no sorrow. I'll know that you shot me down, but that's the day. Tomorrow I'll be coming back in a different way. I'm never gonna let you forget about me. I'ma be right here. Shout out C. And I love you, baby. I think that you are the type that drive me crazy, and I really wanna be with you, and I don't care what it takes. I'ma be here just like some tasty cake. Yo, I'm eating this shit, and you the one that I wanna be with. I love you. I want you. You ain't used to nobody really loving you like I do. And I'm be here when everybody leaves you alone. I'ma call you 7 digits right on the phone. You be mad that you even gave me your number, but I'ma call you all the time. And I wonder if you will be the one that will give your love to me today. Hey, I worked hard to get you in my graces, and I'm not gonna do nothing that replaces you in my heart. We together forever. We gonna carve our name in a tree. And you and me. It's me and you and a heart with an arrow right through, and I'm coming on through, and I love you to death, and I breathe you with my very last breath, and I'ma see you when it's time to go. I'm going on your prom, and I'm going to show the rest of the world that you was made for me, and we gonna be together, getting married at the high school. You see, And you think you're turning me down, I will always be around. And I sound like something like a stalker. But when it's time for you to really talk to a motherfucker that you can relate to and get sympathy from, me, not that bum that you was fucking with, and I'll wait him out. And if he ever treats you wrong, I'm gonna knock him out. Yeah. There are some people who are not going to get the hint. And those same people who that don't take a hint may be the type that slander your name on social media when you tell them straight up and down. That motherfucker rude. That motherfucker ain't nice. That motherfucker, mother. There are way too many of you frontin'. These hoes are not the answer. They ain't even the ones you be wanting. All right. Okay. Carol wait. Ansel Joe says new song alert. And Carol Chamberlain says at Ansel, I don't like the new song. All right. Some people have spent their lives touching the hot stove. Touching the hot stove, and you or I have made a fool of ourselves trying to make a point. My brother from another mother, sometimes somebody's desire is stronger than your resistance. They're going to wear you down. They know what they want. At least they know what the fuck they want. If they wear you down, then you didn't even know what the fuck you didn't want. They win. Cha-ching! They won. They knew what they wanted. They plotted, schemed, waited, did whatever it was that they had to do. You claim to know what you didn't want. But here you are, doing what you said that you didn't want to do and taking something that you said you didn't want. Sherry says, I have somebody like that. My nickname in my head for him is Water Drop. A constant drop of water can make a rock smooth. Oh, shit. Yo, that's hot right there. A constant drop of water can make. That's true, too. That's true. Hot shit. And so says, can they want love? can they want to leave me alone? Not right now, son. Not right now. Not until you tell them straight up and down instead of giving them the hint and then make yourself the bad guy. Barbara Hill, say shalom to you too, and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, hola. Good to see me, some you. But yeah. Shit gets real. Some people's desire is stronger than your resistance. So your resistance is futile. And you wonder, how is it that this person doesn't get everything that they want? If they're able to systematically break someone down like you, who felt like you were steadfast in your steadfastness? No, you felt like you were steadfast in knowing what you wanted, getting your point across, being able to either let somebody down easy or telling them straight up and down. And they proved that ain't nobody really trying to hear that shit you talking about. I'ma get mines. You know what I mean? I'ma get mines. I'ma get mines, and they, so they're wearing you down, rightfully so, because they pushed the envelope. They pushed the envelope, and it got through. So when they don't take the hint, and being straight up with them means that you're not going to be friends with them anymore, because it's not going to be possible, because they're going to be all pissed off at you. So what do you do then? What do you do then? Because some people don't have the balls. And I don't mean to put it that way, but it's just true. Some people don't have the balls to be the bad guy. Some people don't have the balls to be the bad guy. One thing I have never been accused of is being afraid to be the bad guy. If anything, people have put me up to be the bad guy. Does it mean that I've always tried to be straight up? Does it mean that I've always tried to be mean? No. I try to be as honest as possible about what I want and what I don't want. But guess what? One thing I've learned throughout the years is that sometimes your wants change. Sort of like when you don't like a song on the radio and they play it 100 times and then you start singing it and all of a sudden that's your jam. Songs like I Got It Made by what's his name? What's his name? I Got It Made, Special Ed. I didn't like the song. But I ain't gonna front. It's still not one of my favorite songs. It's not. But I was able to tolerate it. Everybody else loved the song. Like, the beat is all of that, blah, 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 blah. I was like, this shit is garbage. I like lyrics. He ain't had none. It was dumb. I got a dog, solid gold bone. What the fuck is you talking about? Okay, anyway, nonetheless, sometimes the things that you like change, the things that you want change. And when somebody can see that in you, they actually have a little control over you. And the other things that the one thing that I've really learned is that in romantic situations, sometimes it ain't even about what you want, good or bad. It ain't always about you, homie. Even when you are the one that's receiving, you are the one that's in the driver's seat. You are the one that is the leader. It ain't always about you. Sometimes when somebody wants you, they don't give a fuck about what you want or what you don't want. Yeah, you can say those people are weak. You can say that, they don't, they don't mind being made a fool of. You can say whatever you want. They will press you until they get you. It's like that sometimes. Some of y'all may know exactly what I'm talking about because some of y'all have been the ones that do the pressing. Like, well, I don't know what it was. I mean, maybe my self-esteem was low when I was younger and blah, 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 blah. But no matter what he said, I still was there. No matter what he did, I still was there. When he had a baby on me, I still was there. When he got married first, I still was there. When he came back when everybody else left, I still was there. When he dissed the shit out of me, I still was there. He emptied out my bank account, I still was there. He made me look stupid in front of my family, it still was there. People can say whatever they want to say about you. And they may even be right about you. But you know what? You wasn't done until you was done. And there are times in your life where you don't need anybody to co-sign that, understand that, stamp that, or validate that. You wasn't done till you was done. Now, I might be speaking to some of y'all lives, and I might not be. I accept that. But trust and believe, everybody listening to this show, everybody looking at this show hasn't always been the one who was being pressured. Some of us were the aggressor. Some of us were the pressurer. Some of us were the, I don't give a fuck what you say you don't want. I want you. I want you. I said I may not know where I'm going, baby. I said I may not know what I need. Yeah. One thing's for certain, baby. I know what I want, yeah. And that's to please you, baby. Please you, baby. I gotta get out of my knees. I want you. See, she understands. I want you. I want to be pet. And speaking of being pet, I'm glad you showed up. I mean, you're a good actress. These things here, they don't give a fuck about pride. They don't give a fuck about ego. She will sit by me until I pet her the way she wants to be pet. It ain't all about them. What the fuck? Come on, man, get out of here. I ain't no hurt feelings. Now you can say, yeah, because she's an animal, she doesn't know how to have hurt feelings. Anybody who has been around animals knows that animals do have emotions and they do have their feelings hurt. They do cower away and they do avoid people who mistreat them. They do. But what they don't do until humans teach them to do is they do not allow themselves to be discouraged from getting what they want. They do. God damn, you are fucking me up. Cut it out. And she down there waiting for more, like, yeah, now you're talking. Now you're fucking talking. Yeah. Do it again, Dad. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And she right back looking for more, like, what? I hope you don't think that you hurting my feelings, because animals are able to keep going until they reach their goal. They don't have a lot of goals. The goals are food, shelter, and protection. That's it. We confuse the issue. But when you study animals, you start to see what humility is all about. And you also get to see. You also. You also get to see what tenacity is all about. She like, man, fuck all of that. This shit feel good. And if I gotta listen to you say whatever those words are that coming out your mouth, if I gotta listen to you say them shits in order for me to get my shit, I'ma do it. Ow! Fuck! Yo, these are good pants. Ow, ow, ow. Nigga! Cut it out! Chill. Sit. Lay. She just watching the hands like, come on. All right. Okay. Grits and wavy, and grits. I said a grits and wavy, and grits. I said a grits and wavy, and grits. I'm thankful. Okay, glad you came through. You know, you're the yeah, glad you came. You know that you're the glad you know you can't. Yeah, glad you know you yeah, Narcissus. You like, do it again. Do it to me one more time. Once is never enough. When you grab my scrugs, I'll do it to me one more. So since you won't let me go out and get none, you're going to have to give me something. Okay. Narcel says, you beat me to it. Sometimes We do not realize enough is enough until it's too much. Word. TK Wright says, I was waiting to see if you were going to do that that high-pitched scream. You can't do that song without that part. I'm sorry. We may not. Okay. Kristen Wavy telling some leave that cat alone. Shit, tell her that shit. She like, man, I'm about to jump back up there if you don't grab. Okay. All right. She had enough. She walked away, but she ain't feeling defeated. She like, shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. I just had sex. He grabbed me by my neck. He grabbed me by my neck. He grabbed me by my neck. He grabbed me by my scrubs, my neck. I grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the neck, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the scrubs, grab me by the scrubs, nigga. Grab me by the scrubs, nigga. Grab me by the scrubs, nigga. Grab me by the neck like a freak. Grab me by the neck like a freak. Grab me by the neck. Like a freak, grab me by the neck, techno, like a freak, grab me by the neck, grab me by the neck, techno, like a freak, grab me by the neck, techno, like a Grissom Wavy says, how old is she? She like at least 5. At least 5 years old. She ain't a baby cat. She might have been a year old or more when I got her. You know what I mean? You know? But she was about that life from day one. She let me grab her scrubs while she was on the street. Like, look, you know you like me. I'm light-skinned and I'm thick. I'm light-skinned and I'm thick. That's what she said. You're a red bone cat. I'm light-skinned and I'm thick. You love me. Light-skinned and I'm thick. And I got a pretty smile. You know you like the shit. I got a big smile. You know you like the shit. I'm pretty. The most cats in the city. I'm pretty. The most cats that's on the street. You gotta take me into this bitch. Make that beat. I said, play that beat. I said, play it. Kick it. Play that beat. All right, man. All right. I'm chilling. My bad. I'm bad. Mona says, I'm going to behave you tonight. I'm going to behave. D. Gary Wright says it's the neck grab, I bet. Sometimes people's desires are stronger than your resistance. What you gonna do? So when they won't take the hint, and some of y'all, look, just keep it real with yourself. Some of y'all appreciate the fact that somebody wants y'all that bad, or wants your participation that bad. So when they stop asking you, you be like, well, what the fuck happened? What, you found somebody else to want? Of course, you're never going to express that to anybody. You know, I mean, you got to keep that. You got to keep those cards close to your vest. But you know that people who would do anything and break and bend over backwards in order to get you on their side, on their team, in their good graces, are not. They don't come a dime a dozen. Most of us go through our lives thinking that people don't give a fuck about us, other than what we give back to them or do for them. And that's a whole nother story, whole nother concept, but you know what I'm talking about. 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 You. Know what I'm talking about. That's right, Ansel, grabbing ankles. Everybody in your life ain't gonna grab your ankles for you. Everybody in your life will grab your ankles for you. Everybody in your life will grab your ankles for you, but you gotta hold on to the ones who do. If you love your man, you grab his ankles when he leave. If you love your man, you grab his ankles when he leave. If you love your woman, you grab her titties when she come. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So yeah. Sometimes you can give the hint, and sometimes the hint won't work. Sometimes you can tell them straight up, and your straight up straightforwardness will come across as you being mean, ungrateful, selfish, unkind, unfeeling. It happens that way. Are you damned if you do and damned if you don't? Maybe, could be. But I know one thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all for real. Word mother for real. Yeah, I said word mother for real. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people will, but hold on. Make sure that y'all share that show. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I checked my subscribers list yesterday. And a lot of y'all who said that y'all subscribed a long time ago actually just subscribed like maybe a month ago, a couple of months ago, December 27th, 2020. I ain't talking about nobody specifically, Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. So listen, I need y'all to subscribe to the show. I know that y'all follow the show. I need y'all to subscribe. I need more subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers or more. I need more than 1,000 subscribers for sure. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to be on. I need to make sure that y'all do the right thing. I need y'all to subscribe. I need them likes. I need the algorithm to be right. I need y'all. I'm asking y'all straight laced. Let's do these birthday shout outs right in your face. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. March 8th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. My co-host, my girl, Emily Dunlap in the house. I said, Emily, I hope that you're out there enjoying your day, your birthday, making sure that you make a better way for yourself. And I hope that you're in good health. And I see you another day right on the show. Word. So, you know what I mean? Everybody, show Emily some love, wherever she is. She's always here. She always supports. She always been down with this movement. So peace to her. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. And also, Lily, happy birthday to you, Lily. And also, KK Murray, turning 55 years old today. Oh, by the way, Emily's turning 56. Emily turning 56. I said Emily. All right. And also, Latoya Martin, happy birthday to you, Latoya. 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 And also Jamie McGowan turning 51 years old today, and Darcia Wilson turning 44 years old today. Bow! And also Raheem Freeman turning 59 years old today, and Isha Zayn Oshun Green turning 44 years old. Bow! And also Ola Yinka Cole, happy birthday to you, and Jermaine Curry My man Jermaine Curry, War of the Roses, turning 44. Bow! Happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my man going all the way back to the 1992. I said the 1992. My man Derek LaBeouf. My man Derek LaBeouf. You know what I mean? New Orleans stand up. Louisiana stand up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that boot. Louisiana boot. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 8th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, the rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, rock out. Rock on it, do the damn thing, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, I want to tell y'all something about this whole phenomenon that I didn't mention throughout the show, but I think that, you know, warrants being said. A lot of people can press and can have desires that are stronger than your resistance. But a lot of people are very, very strong in their desires when it's on their own terms. Anybody can project strength of tenacity when they are the one navigating it. So you may hear a lot of people say, I ain't never going to stop. I ain't never going to stop. I ain't never going to stop. I ain't never going to stop until the adversity that they were not prepared for and unappreciative of comes along. Real tenacity comes when you say, yeah, the naysayers hurt my feelings today, but I'll be right back in the naysayers' face tomorrow. Yeah, shit is not going my way. Yeah, motherfuckers are not coming around, but I'm gonna go ahead and retool some things, redo some things. I'm gonna go back to the lab. I'm gonna utilize my resources. I'm gonna ask for help. I'm gonna do whatever it is I have to do. I don't like the way it's going right now. It's actually, you know, starting to make me spiral into a depression, but I'll be goddamn if I'm giving up this shit, because I really wanted it from the beginning. I didn't want this so other people would want me. I wanted this because I wanted this for me. So that's the way that go. And that's the way it is. And I do it like this after I have my kids. And I teach them how to be the same way, but do that shit. Positivity today is what I'm emitting. That's what I'm giving now. Yo, all my people, go get us shout. Yo, thanks for coming on through. Y'all know how I feel. You know how I do. Well, maybe you don't know how the way that I feel, but I'm going to tell y'all, I love when y'all come through and that shit is real. And that's why I do this shit every day, no matter how it goes, no matter what way. We will be back on tomorrow. And we're going to be talking about some shit. Let me see what we're talking about tomorrow. Wait a minute. That's not it's the wrong list. Oh, tomorrow we will be talking about when you do something and when you don't know. It's sort of like the consequences between when you are always doing something, when you're active in doing something, and the consequences of when you don't do anything. So let's say you know about something that could be detrimental to somebody else, but you just say, are you guilty by association? Not necessarily, because nobody even knows that you knew, but you do. And the consequences to that action, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to listen. We'll be back tomorrow night anyway. So if I don't talk about that, don't worry about it, because it might be something flyer. Anyway. Tomorrow night we'll be back with another Daily Dose. I said the daily. We'll be back tomorrow night. All right. Barbie Dosey says, I love your consistency in opening and ending, including the wrap up of the show. Oh, Bomb. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Let's get on the body here. Get Blog Talk on the body here. We say bye-bye, Blog Talk. Then we go bye-bye. We go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. You go bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
And for my Instagrammers, Bad Mama Jimma, I get with y'all later. Peace. This is peace. A rock him is a beast. Okay. And for my YouTubers, thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate it. Mucho. See y'all. So I see y'all tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? Be back. We'll be back. All right. So you have a good night. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. If you haven't shared the show, make sure you do that. And I'm asking you,